Livewire 4 introduced a powerful new directive called WireShow that lets you toggle element visibility without extra JavaScript. In this tutorial, we'll use it with Alpine.js to build a modal form with Tailwind CSS. Before getting started, let's take a look at the demo. Here you can see the new post button, and I have opened the network tab in the developer tools so we can monitor the requests. First, click this icon to clear the network log so we can see the new requests clearly. Next, click on the new post button and the modal will open. You can see in the network tab that no request is sent. Click on this icon to close the modal. Even when we close the modal, no request is sent. Click on the new post button once again to open the modal. Now, click outside the modal to close it. Even this time, no request is sent. Click on the create post button to open the modal. Now, click the save post button without entering any data. You will see the validation messages appear, and this time a request has been sent to the server. Now, enter a valid title and content and click the save post button. After clicking save post, the post is saved and the modal closes automatically. If you check the network tab, you will see that a request was sent to the server. Notice that opening or closing the modal itself does not trigger any requests, only submitting the form does. This shows how Livewire's WireShow directive handles the modal entirely on the client without unnecessary server calls. Now that we have seen the modal in action, let's build it from scratch with Livewire and Tailwind CSS. By the end, it will open and close instantly, validate input, and save posts without reloading the page. I have already installed a Livewire 4 application without using the Livewire starter kit. Next, open the .env file and change the database from SQLite to MySQL. Then uncomment the lines below and set your database name. Now go to phpMyAdmin and create a database with the same name that you specified in the .env file. Next, create the post model and migration by running the following command php-artisan make :model post -m. Then, open the post's migration file and add a title column of type string and a content column of type text. After that, run the following command to migrate the database php-artisan migrate. Next, open the post model and add the fillable property with title and content for mass assignment. Now, create a full-page Livewire component with the following command php-artisan make :livewire pages :post .index. Next, open the index Livewire component. Inside the div, add an h3 tag with the classes text 3xl text green 500 and set the text to create post. Then, open the web.php file and add the post's route as follows. Next, create the app layout using the following command php-artisan livewire :layout. The app.blade.php layout file will look like this, and we don't need to add anything inside it. Now, go to your browser and navigate to localhost :8000/posts. You should see the text create post in green, which indicates that everything is working fine so far. Next, let's move on and start building the form inside the modal to create a post. Here, we define two properties, a title property and a content property, both initialized as empty strings. Making these properties public allows Livewire to bind the form inputs to these variables. Next, we define the save method, where we validate that both title and content are required. The title must be 3 to 255 characters, and the content must be at least 3 characters. Next, we create a new post using the create method, passing the title and content. Finally, after saving the post, we reset the title and content properties to clear the form. Inside the div element, I have added another div, and within it, a button with the text new post and the following classes. This button will be used to open the modal. Next, we add a center div for the modal with a semi-transparent background, then another div for the content, followed by a close button. Then we add an age to heading with the text create new post. Next, we add a form with a div containing an input field for the title and another div with a text area for content. Finally, we add a submit button with the text save post. If you go to the posts page, you will see the new post button and the create post modal will open. We will use the WireShow directive to control the modal's visibility. The modal will close when we click the icon or click outside of it. Here, I have the WireShow directive page from the Livewire 4 docs open. Livewire's WireShow directive allows you to show or hide elements based on an expression. Unlike if in Blade, it toggles visibility using CSS, display none, instead of removing the element from the DOM. This ensures smoother transitions without requiring a server request. First, we need to set the show modal property to false, meaning the modal will be hidden by default. Then, in the save method, after the reset method, we set $this show modal to false again to close the modal after saving the post. Then, in the Livewire template, we need to use Alpine.js's XOnClick directive to set show modal to true using the $wire method, which will open the modal. Next, we need to use wireshow is equal to showModal in the wrapper div of the form to control the visibility and open the modal when showModal is true. Copy this line of code. Here, paste the code you copied. After the reset method, add the following code to close the modal. This sets the showModal property to false using $this, closing the modal after saving the post. Inside the new post button, add the following code, which uses Alpine.js's XOnClick directive to set showModal to true using the $wire method, opening the modal. Next, in the modal wrapper div, add wireshow is equal to showModal. This binds the visibility of the modal to the showModal property. So the modal will be shown when showModal is true. Now, if you go to the posts page, you'll notice that the modal is not open by default. Click on the new post button to open the modal. Next, we need to add code to close the modal when we click on the close icon. Next, in the close button, add the following code, which uses Alpine.js's XOnClick directive to set showModal to false using the $wire method, closing the modal when clicked. Go back to the posts page, click on new post to open the modal. Now, click on the close icon, and the modal should close. Next, let's add the code to close the modal when clicking outside of it. In the div after the wrapper div, add the following code. Here, we use the addClick directive, which is shorthand for XOnClick, and apply the dot outside helper to detect clicks outside the modal. When a click happens outside the modal, we set showModal to false using Livewire's $wire method, closing the modal. Go back to the posts page, click on new post to open the modal. Now, click outside the modal, and it should close automatically. Reload the page, and you should see the modal appear for a moment. This happens because the modal is rendered initially due to the wireshow directive being triggered before the Livewire component is fully loaded and processed. Once the component is fully loaded, the modal is hidden by default because showModal is set to false. Let's fix this. Next, in the wrapper div of the modal, add the xcloak directive. This ensures that the modal remains hidden until Alpine.js has fully initialized, preventing a flicker of unstyled content when the page loads. Also, add Alpine's xTransition directive with a duration of 300 millisecond to the wrapper div, which adds a 300 millisecond transition animation when the modal is shown or hidden. Next, on the form tag, we add wiresubmit.prevent is equal to save. This tells Livewire to intercept the form submission and call the save method in the component without refreshing the page. Next, in the title input field, we use wireModal is equal to title to bind the input value to the title property in our Livewire component. Below the input field, we use the @error directive to display validation errors for the title field. If the validation fails, the error message will be shown inside this paragraph. Next, inside the text area, we use wireModal is equal to content to bind the text area value to the content property in our Livewire component. Below the text area, we again use the @error directive to display any validation error related to the content field. Import post modal at the top like this. Now, if you go to the posts page and reload it, the modal stays hidden. Open the developer tools, click on new post, and you will see the modal opens instantly without any network request. Click on this icon to close it. Click new post to open the modal, then click outside to close it. Click new post again, then click save post without entering any data. A network request is sent, and the validation messages appear. Now, enter a title and content, then click save post. A network request will be sent, the modal will close, and the post will be saved to the database. You can see the modal has closed, and a network request was sent to save the post. Go to phpMyAdmin, click on the posts table, and you'll see the title and content of the post we just added. In this tutorial, we built a dynamic modal using Livewire's new wireshow directive combined with Alpine.js. We learned how to toggle modal visibility without a page reload, bind form inputs with wireModal, display validation errors using @error, add smooth transitions with Alpine's xTransition, handle outside clicks to close the modal, save data to the database seamlessly. This approach allows you to create fast, interactive, and modern UI components in Laravel without writing extra JavaScript. For a modern Livewire 4 CRUD tutorial, check out the video on the left. For Filament 5 role-based access control, watch the video on the right. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Livewire 4 tutorials. Feel free to drop any questions or comments below, and I'll be happy to help. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Till then, stay safe.